as I continue to do the renovation of the Scared Stiff, I wanted to get the Boogieman slingshots mod, which is to have a little finger puppet that sits on top of the slingshot arm, and every time the slingshot fires, the Boogieman kind of moves. So it's one of the key components to Scared Stiff, and there's a mode as well which fires the Boogieman specifically, and they dance around to some music. And I really struggled until I found these, which come from Jeroen, I think is the pronunciation of it, from Holland. On pin side he's Morpheus, and so he's made these, and they're really nicely made. So I paid full price for these. These are 60 euros, which are about just under 70 US dollars at the moment, to 100 Australian dollars. But you can see they really are nicely quality made. He's even had them little engraved with Morpheus. They come with the slingshot plastic. They're nicely integrated. The welding looks good, and it looks fine. And for the 60 euros, you get some finger puppets, which I haven't actually opened up. So these are the ones that he's given me, 3 finger puppets. They're a little smaller than the ones that I bought on eBay, but he's got 3 in there. So, and these literally just go, these are actually a bit more latexy than the ones that I've had. So they just go on top of the slingshot units, and those are going to dance around when I put them in. So the other nice little thing I noticed is on there he's given me a little metal keyring which he's cut out. It looks like a laser cutout. So I'm going to go through that now quickly and do that installation. Okay, game's rotated out. I am going to take out the slingshot and the arm. I actually put the coils on backwards. That these lugs should be at the top, which I will now fix. So let's start by just taking these off. Okay, so those nuts out. That flips off. Let's just start with the arm. Now, these arms basically hook on, so you'd have to take this plunger off, and the plunger is attached with a little E-spring here, with a little clip. Let me show you. So to get these on, basically you need to just remove that little clip, and this plunger should just slide out. Okay, now next thing you're going to need to do is just to remove the plunger itself, which has been screwed into the playfield. That's the old arm. This is the new one. We also need to remove the bracket that's on there. Again, that's just another little E-clip. So just taking out that little clip. Okay. And that way that little bracket just slips out. Okay, so now you're left with the arm, which looks very similar to the one that Jeroen from Morpheus has made. You can see the difference here. There's the original and there's the remake, and they are identical except for this little metal piece here and the extensions which go over this. So I'm going to now go and put this back on. Okay, so those brackets are now put on. The clip is on the same side of the cylinder, and a little bracket goes on the inside of that. Just going to attach the plunger unit on as well. Okay, so that's what it looks like, ready to go in. Little Y spring type thing on that side, and so whenever it gets sucked in, it pushes it forward. I'm going to need to modify this quickly just to switch the coil around. I'll do that quickly now, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got the unit back on its arm. We've got the solenoid set up correctly so that the leads are now going off into the center and on the top, and that's going to effectively just go in like that, down through the hole, and that's going to go in there. So let's get some of the screws back. We've got the spring in, which is a small issue. Get the spring in. Screwing a screw into the playfield. Just have a look at it and make sure it's the right, not a long one that's going to go through the playfield. Okay, that's it really. That's one put on. I'll rotate the game around quickly. You can have a look at what it looks like from the top. So there, that's now installed, so I'll put one of those boogeymen on top of that. So whenever the slingshot fires, those go forward. So that's great, and now I'm going to go start to put the plastics on, but I'll go and do this side first, and then I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like. So this is a kit that I bought from Pinbits, and I bought these actual plastics themselves from Mr. Pinball, I think it was, and the protectors that come with the kit and the spacers. I can't remember exactly where they're from. So they come with spacers. Now these spacers are half-inch spacers that go on top of the protection plastics, and then they have it's nice and tight. And then there's a little rubber grommet which goes on, which just protects, I think, this plastic. And to get this on, you actually have to push it's forward. That's a bit hard. I'm a little worried. Let's see what happens when I tighten this up. I'm a little worried that this plastic is a little on the high side, and these are going to, the boogeyman extensions are going to crush those a little bit. And I'll take the protective plastic off of here. Once you've got a spot, it's pretty easy. That goes over there. A couple of washes. When you screw this down, it actually compresses the plastic a bit, which means gives you some more leeway for the boogeyman mod or the extensions. So it's not too bad. I mean, I was a bit worried to start with. Okay, there you go. All I got to do is choose a boogeyman. Now, I've got some of these on eBay, which are pretty cool. These finger puppets came with the arms, and they're slightly better quality. They're a more latexy feel. than the ones I got on eBay, which are a bit more plasticky. Rather likely, so I think I might go for some of these rather and see how they go. That's done. You can have a look at the it's pretty good. That's the one side. That's pretty good. Plastic's good. Mod good. Morpheus, thumbs up. So that's done. If you like this video, you can subscribe. You can give me a comment and support Morpheus for the work that he's done. The only thing I've changed is I've put slightly different finger puppets on, but the ones that he sent through were perfectly fine. I just happen to like these ones with the arms up in the air. Anyway, that's it. Until next time.